Morning, everyone. I am bound for the promised land, and we are bound for the promised land. I went last night to Bishop Mark and to Randall and Norm and shared something with them that was sort of stirring in my soul throughout the course, particularly of yesterday. I think the stirring might have actually begun on our first evening after and through the reconciliation panel and the presentations and reflections we heard. And at one moment, I heard a strong call from within this consultation for some of us to just get out of the way, and I don't want to use the word allow, but to celebrate something that's beginning to emerge in the life of our church, something that is a movement of the Spirit. So I felt myself at times yesterday really compelled to just stay out of the way. But as I was wrestling with that, because I really do believe we're in this together, as I was wrestling with it, I was thinking back to the covenant of 1994, and many of us still have that vivid memory of the covenant and all those signatures that accompanied the covenant. And Murray, where are you, Murray? Yes, you were one of the signatories. Laverne, you were one. Anyone else Barbara? Esther? So all these people that were part of that historic and sacred moment. And so I had that kind of image in my mind yesterday. And the other thing that was ruminating through my mind was just my sense of a kind of growing unity within this gathering of what indeed may be the way forward with respect to how we work together to build a truly Indigenous Anglican Church. Sensed a great sense of harmony. And so I just wondered in my own mind and soul, and then I took that wondering to Bishop Mark and Randall and Norm about the possibility that out of this gathering might come a call to the whole church. So I have a text which I worked on a little late last night and knocked on Bishop Mark's door 20 after 11. Sent something to Megan at 12:30. And so I'd like to share that with you. And my thought is that this call could be issued from within our gathering and perhaps posted today. And I'll have a copy of it on the table, and if people would like to sign it, perhaps you might do that after you've received the sacrament, so that we become part of this call in the context of Eucharist. A call from Warm Springs. As brothers and sisters in the Lord gathered in Pinawa, Manitoba, for the National Consultation on Indigenous Self-Determination, we have grounded our work in the story of the road to Emmaus. In an Indigenous version of the New Testament, it is known as the road to Warm Springs. Like the disciples on that road, we have experienced the presence of Creator sets free, Jesus, among us. On our first day, we felt him drawing alongside in our conversations concerning the call from the Covenant of 1994 to build a truly Indigenous Anglican Church. We gave thanks for how far He has taken us on this journey, and we rejoice in many significant steps along the way. We acknowledge, too, that we still face many challenges, and we pray for courage and wisdom to address them without hesitation or further delay. We were humbled by an invitation to ponder the reconciliation necessary to move forward. We were enriched by those among us who spoke from their heart of how reconciliation had transformed their lives and how they believe it could transform the life of our church. On the second day, like those disciples on the road to Warm Springs, Emmaus, we ask Creator Sets Free Jesus to stay with us. We considered a way for moving forward with self-determination for Indigenous peoples within the Anglican Church of Canada and felt a growing unity in that way. We heard a number of stories of local Indigenous ministries, some long-standing and some emerging. Our hearts burned within us as we heard how deeply rooted in the Scriptures these stories are. We were extraordinarily blessed by the presence of the Reverend Dr. Martin Brokenleg, who taught us about how Indigenous peoples are as spiritual people, and how he engaged us in a deeper awareness of the importance of traditional and Christian teaching in self-determination. We all learned much, and we're very grateful. On the third day, we knew Creator Sets Free Jesus in the opening of the Scriptures and in the breaking of bread. In that sacred feast, He gave Himself to each of us. And we also believe He gave each of us some work to do. So with eyes wide open, we are looking to the future with great hope. And we hereby renew our commitment to the Covenant of 1994 and the vision of a truly Indigenous Anglican Church. We commit ourselves to all the work necessary to bring this vision to its full flowering. In the spirit of our Church's endorsement of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, we call all our bishops, clergy, and all the baptized to stand in solidarity with Indigenous peoples in their quest for self-determination. We call on our entire Church to pray that Creator Sets Free Jesus will continue to draw near, to bless us on our journey, and to guide us in our work. That will be dated today, Sunday, September 17th. And that's my hope, is that we might be able to issue this as a call from this consultation. This doesn't replace any kind of a formal report that will be prepared through communications and through the planning committee. But it just enables us to be able to, I hope, enables us to say something as those who've been blessed to be here and to be part of this sacred work. Does that sit well with folks?
Where's the tree of life?